You read the title, you know what this is about, another DVD collection video. Let's go! Also, welcome to the setup of this video. We got these pictures in the background. I know Leakin video used to have some eye candy in these background with the jars. That's what I'm going to do with these photos. These are just a bit of eye candy. I printed these out ages ago. If you want to see these in the background of more videos, let me know, because I am considering doing that. And I've got a lazy Susan here to spin the discs around, the DVDs. Also, this won't really be in order. I'm just going to grab the DVDs off my shelf and plop them here. So if some seem out of order, but some are in order, that's why, because I'm just grabbing them off the shelf and putting them there. Also, this collection video is going to be very different from other collection videos, because not only have I got a couple new titles, I got rid of a couple titles, you know, the ones I never use, mainly the CGI series DVDs. I thought I'd just mention that. Without further ado, let's go now. Before we get on to the main DVDs, I'll just quickly go over the DVDs on this spindle. These are nothing special, just all the DVDs I had. They don't have cases, live in this spindle, and I'll just very quickly go through these. Heave Ho, Splish Splash Splosh, Season 5. This is my childhood copy, by the way. This is also my childhood Colonel Engines, Wobbly Wheels and Whistles, Season 1, Thomas's Trusty Friends, another Wobbly Wheels and Whistles, Misty Island Rescue. Come on. There we go. All aboard with the Steam Team, another Misty Island Rescue, and Blue Mountain Mystery. So those were all the discs on the spindle. I'll quickly put these back, and then we'll get on to the next section. I also have this, which is one of my copies of the pilot. I made 3 copies of this, and this is one of them. So yeah, there's a copy of the pilot. I just keep in this CD case, which has definitely seen some better days. Now we've got probably the centerpiece of my collection, my custom model era box set. I know everyone loves this. I have changed this since the last collection video, because the original one became very worn out, so I had to redo it. But all the discs are in there. I'll just quickly go through this because they're not that exciting. I'm going to try and go through this box set as quickly as possible, because most of these are just the complete series DVDs and there's going to be a lot of repetition. Anyway, so we have Season 1. I'll show you the whole of this one. Actually, all of the complete series DVDs are going to follow this template. I'll just quickly show you this one so you know what to expect. Now we're going to do a lightning round. Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, my favorite season, Season 6, and actually, because it's my favorite, I have 2 copies of this. The one in the white case is the one I keep in the box set, but the one with the custom yellow case is the one I keep separately. I got rid of all, if not most, of DVDs I have 2 of. I got rid of one of them, but since I love Season 6 so much, I thought I would keep both. And against this, oh wait, that one just fell. Since it's my favorite, I'll just give you a quick spin of the disc. It's just like Season 1 and all the other ones, but since I love it so much, I'll show it off because I love Season 6. Now we've got Season 7. Now we've got Season 8, and fun fact, this is one of the most unintentionally important DVDs in Thomas history, because this is the very last Australian DVD to use the original ABC for Kids logo. After this, they changed. So yeah, fun fact, this is the last Thomas DVD with the original ABC for Kids logo. Now we've got something different in the box set. Colonel Engines, I have other copies of this, but this is the one I keep in the box set. This is the carry case version. If you're asking why I didn't include Magic Road, it's because it's not canon. I just wanted to include canon stuff in this box set. So I'll quickly go over this since we haven't seen it. This is Colonel Engines, of course. Like I said, this is the carry case. I'll show you some of the other versions I have of this one later. Love this movie. Now we've got Season 9, probably the best hit ever season. Love Season 9. Now we've got Season 10. Now we've got the last ever season. Well, this is my universe, Season 11. And finishing off the box set, kind of, I'll explain that in a second, is my Lord and Savior, Great Discovery, aka How the Show Should Have Ended, aka the best Thomas movie, aka I love this thing so much. Anyway, so here's the Great Discovery. I actually have all copies of the Great Discovery in Australia because it's just that good. This is the carry case version and the version I keep in the box set. Love this thing. And that's the main chunk of the box set done, but we do have a couple other things. This is what I was hinting at. We have another copy of the pilot. I keep this copy here in this little section, if I can put it back. And we've got the promotional DVD from the UK that has like those 2 Jack in the Pack episodes. I needed to import this all the way from the UK because these episodes were never on Australian media, and this is the only way I could get them. Now we have a bit of an oddball. I should have saved this one later, but I just love it so much. This is my custom Biggie Smalls Thomas CD I made for the 8th anniversary last year. Listen to this thing on repeat. Love this thing. Now we have the very first Thomas DVD ever released in Australia, Thomas and the Jet Engine. I have 2 copies of this. I have the carry case version and the version that comes with a CD. I don't have the original one. I would love to own that since this is the very first Thomas Australian DVD ever. But yeah, I'll give you a quick spin of these so you can see what they're like. Hope you can see the whole things. And yeah, let's move on to some other DVDs. Next up, we have Twin Trouble, probably the most common Australian DVD ever. Like, I see this and Season 3 all the time in charity shops for some reason. So they must have sold really well. This is the original copy of Twin Trouble. This might be the oldest DVD I have in my collection. Not just Thomas collection, just DVD of anything I own ever. Like, this thing is older than my sister. It came out in 2002 or 3. And we have the, I think, 2005 carry case version. This is the one I grew up with. So, yeah. Very nostalgic DVD. I love this DVD. I watched it all the time. I hope you can see all the case there. And that one just fell over. So yeah, let's move on to some other DVDs again. Okay, I'm going to pull these off at once because I always group these 2 together. This is Thomas's Christmas Carol. I know we went from a very early one to a very late one. Like I said, this is not order, whatever. I almost forgot to include these in the video because I packed these away with my Christmas DVDs. I was reading Twin Trouble and I realized, oh wait, I have these DVDs, so I should probably show them off. So yeah, these are Christmas on Soda and Thomas's Christmas Carol. Like I said, I packed these away with my Christmas DVDs, so I've got to include them. So yeah, I'll quickly include them here before we move on. I almost forgot these. Thank God I didn't forget them. Next up is Misty Island Rescue. Also, I grabbed another lazy season because that one was a bit too big and I kept zooming in and out and I was getting a little annoying, so I just grabbed a small one. Anyway, Misty Island Rescue. You can really tell I'm not doing this in order because we're jumping all over the place. Anyway, that's the last time I'll mention that, hopefully, but... And it just fell, and that's Misty Island Rescue. It's so bad it won't even stand. I do love the premise of this, but it's not the best movie, let's be honest with ourselves. I love the premise, though. Now we've got Hero of the Rails. Probably my favourite CGI movie. I'm not the biggest fan of CGI, but I will admit this one's okay. Put a big glue tack there so they don't fall. But yeah, that is Hero of the Rails. Day of the Diesels. Not much to say. Don't really have anything to say. There's going to be a lot of DVDs in this video. I have nothing to say, and this is going to be one of them. Now we have Blue Mountain Mystery. I know a lot of people love this movie. It's a good movie, it's just not my thing. Like, the CGI series, it's good, it's just not my thing for the most part, and this is a prime example. But yeah, good movie, just not my thing. If you love it, I totally understand. More power to you. King of the Railway. Not much to say. Tale of the Brave. The Adventure Begins, and I find this one very unintentionally funny because it's just got, I don't know why, but this pose from top and from Hero of the Rails always cracks me up. I don't know why. I'm just finding it hilarious. He just stuck it on the back. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about Adventure Begins. Good movie, just not my thing, like I've said for a lot of these CGI things. Speaking of great things from the CGI series that everyone loves, and it's just not my thing, but it's still really good, Lost Treasure. The Great Race. I do have a lot of fond memories when this movie came out. I won't lie. I actually remember going to see this in the cinema. Also, look at the case there. If I shut it, yeah. I need to put a new case on this. I've been procrastinating that for way too long. You know what? Actually, since we're here, I'll just do it now. As you can just tell, I swapped the case. See, it doesn't have the crack there compared to this one. But yeah, let's just go on to the next DVD. Journey Beyond Sodor. I remember when this came out, this is very divisive. So, as you know, I'm not really a fan of the CGI series, but is this movie still divisive, or are people, like, found common ground and a common opinion? Let me know in the comments if you want. I don't know. Not Lost Treasure. Journey Beyond Sodor. Big World, Big Adventures. Probably the worst thing I own. The only reason I still have this is because I need to have every Thomas movie. If I didn't, I would get rid of this. I really don't like this movie. Anyway. The very best of Thomas and Friends. We have the original and the carry case. I'll quickly spin these around. I probably prefer the original, I guess, but I love both of these covers, I can't lie. Love a little hug guy there. We're going back to the big lazy season because I have so many copies of this. Magic Railroad. These are all the different Magic Railroad copies in Australia. We've got the original one with the original ABC for Kids logo. The carry case, which, funny enough, the ratings blocked the Diesel 10 Lady. And we have the one I grew up with, which is the later one. This is the movie. It's got the ABC for Kids logo. And as a bit of a joke, only people on my Discord server will get why I did this. I put season 3 there. If you're not on my Discord server, you won't get the joke. So, yeah. Also, this carry case one has a price sticker from back in the day. That's why I got that one, because my other carry case does not have that one. So that's literally the only reason I got it, because I thought the price sticker was cool. But yeah, Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I know it's popular now. Also, I was looking at Thomas and the Magic Railroad, and I remember that one was in theaters, and this movie was also in theaters, Ant-Man. We all know why this is a Thomas movie. I'll just quickly go over this because, like the 2 Christmas DVDs, I almost forgot I had this, but I thought I'd count it because it is technically a Thomas DVD. All aboard the steam team. For some reason, the background of Thomas, like this circle, always looks weird to me, even as a kid. I don't know why, but not much to say there. All aboard the steam team. I think this is the first season 8 DVD, but I'm not sure. Now we have PP Parafi. Cheers for Thomas. I absolutely love the design of this cover. This or Carnival Covers, which I'll show later, probably has my favorite Thomas DVD cover. Yeah, I love the cover, and the episodes are okay as well. Truckloads of fun. We have the 2 different cases there. Not much to say, except I think the UK has a very different cover. My custom Slippy Soda remake DVD. So as you know, I did a remake of Slippy Soda and I burned it onto this. So now I have a copy of it. Now we have my other 2 Call Agents copies. We've got the Australian one here and the UK. You see the ratings are different and the cover is slightly different too, because this one's stretched out because it used to be a carry case. But yeah, those are the 2 copies of Colonel Engines. Portuguese Magic Railroad. I should have showed this off with the other Magic Railroads, but I forgot. This is a custom bootleg copy because I can't find the original one for my life, because it's probably very rare, because it's all the way from Brazil and Portugal. So I found the cover, printed it out, and burned the disc. So yeah, I have a custom copy of that. Hola Thomas, oh hi Douglas. Another one of my favorite items I own. This is the Railway Story CD read by Michelangelo. I love Michelangelo so much. I love his calming voice, so listening to this is a great treat. Michelangelo is probably my favorite part of Thomas. I love him that much. Next, we have Rusty Saves the Day, or as I always sometimes call it, Rusty to the Rescue. I get these 2 episodes mixed up and confused because the titles are very similar, but yeah, Rusty Saves the Day. Thomas's Trusty Friends, aka all the pack except for those 2 episodes. The pack is pretty good, so this DVD is pretty good. Now, I'm going to group all of these DVDs together again because they all have sort of a similar theme. These are the ABC Kids and Hit Favorite DVDs. They have 1 Thomas episode and the rest are from a bunch of other shows. Back to School has Thomas and the Colors. Favorites has Respect for Gordon, and that's actually not my favorite. This one's my favorite, just for fun, because that one has 2 of my favorite episodes of all time. Thomas Percy and the Squeak and Duncan. So yeah, that one's probably my favorite. The other 2 are okay too. They're not really Thomas DVDs. They just have Thomas episodes and they just hit my camera. But yeah, nothing much to say. Just there's Thomas together on the tracks. Not much to say here. Carnival Capers, like I said before, I absolutely love this cover. The episodes are okay, but the cover is absolutely amazing. Now we have 2 of my copies of The Great Discovery. Got the normal standard case, and this is a custom. The disc is exactly the same, but this is my childhood disc. I lost the case years ago, so just for fun, I made a custom one. So yeah, those are 2 copies of Great Discovery there. Now we have the UK copy of Great Discovery. The poster art is almost identical to the carry case Australian version, but it's fuller, because it's a full case. Also, I found a gold case to put this in, because I know originally this came in a gold case, not my copy, but in general, I found a gold case for it, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I love this thing, because I love the Great Discovery. Now we have the last 2 copies of Great Discovery. This is the Japanese copy, because I wanted to get a DVD from every country I'm interested in. I didn't get every country, like I didn't get any German DVDs or Russian DVDs. I'm sorry for people who speak those languages, but every country I was interested in, I grabbed a DVD. So that's why I have Japanese Great Discovery, and this is the 2-disc Great Discovery and Season 9 combo. Probably the 2 best things to come out of the Hit era, but the Hit era was pretty good in general. But yeah, that's enough for me talking about the Great Discovery for the 10th time. Now we have the Best of Thomas Volume 1. There is a Volume 2. I don't have it, but yeah, this is the Best of Thomas Volume 1, not to be confused with the very Best of Thomas. Now we have another copy of Season 2. No, it's not. It's the My First Thomas with Percy, aka the Australian version of the Best of Percy. You can call this the Best of Percy if you want, because it's literally the same idea. The reason this is in a Season 2 case is because I had a Season 2 case with no disc, and vice versa for the best of Percy. So I just slapped them together and it does well enough. Engines and Escapades, which I have a bit of a funny story over this one. This was my first Thomas DVD I ever got, but I lost it, so I got a different copy. This is not my original copy. This is just another copy of the first Thomas DVD I ever owned. We have a 3-disc collection here, which has Little Engines' Big Days Out, Together on the Tracks, and Cornwall Engines. The reason I got this is because I used to have Little Engines' Big Days Out, but the disc broke, and I found this in a charity shop, so I started to pick it up so I could have Little Engines' Big Days Out again. Songs from Sodor, as I sometimes accidentally call it, Songs from the Station, because I know there's an American DVD with that exact name. My First Thomas with Diesel, aka the Australians' version of the very best of Diesel, which I don't think there was ever an American or UK version of that DVD, so haha, that's one for Australia. Now we got the My First Thomas with the Fat Controller, or as I sometimes call it, My First Thomas with Sir Topham Hatt, because I call this guy Sir Topham Hatt, because I've just had so many other YouTubers call him Sir Topham Hatt, so I've just adopted the term, even though it should be the Fat Controller because I'm Australian, but okay. Now we have a DVD I'm sure you're all gonna love. This is the Pilot single release. This is the main version of the Pilot I have, and I love this custom. Also, I'm pretty sure this custom is 1 year old, like today or soon or already, so yeah, happy anniversary, I guess. Speaking of customs, we have my custom fast forward DVD. This is easily my favorite Thomas parody, so I made a custom of it. Also, you can play as this guy in the Mad Bomber Roblox game now, so yippee, I play as this guy all the time in that game, but that's beside the point. I love this parody. And since we're on customs, I'll show off, I think this is the last one, the Family Guy Engine and Friends. If you know this video, you know. I'm not going to say anything else because I think it makes it even funnier. It's so stupid, but I love it. Now we have Splish Splash Splosh, or as I sometimes call this, Slippy Soda. I have 2 copies. I have one here and one sealed. I don't know where I got this, but I'll keep it because it's sealed and it's cool. The reason I got this and why I sometimes call it Slippy Soda is because it has that episode, and that's the only reason I got it. Because I think we all know that's my favorite CGI episode. That episode is so dumb, it is funny. I did a whole remake of it. I hope the writer Mark got a raise, because that episode is perfection. Now we have the Hero of the Rails Wii game. This is not a DVD, but I always group it in because, you know, it's in a DVD case. So that's Hero of the Rails on the Wii. Good game. Thomas in Charge, and the only reason I kept this one is because it actually has my second favorite CGI episode, and again, I love it for a lot of the same reasons as Slippy Soda. It's so dumb, it's funny, Double Trouble, because I will admit, I kind of have a soft spot for Loam. I don't know why, I know it's cliche, but I do like those surprise relative episodes in cartoons, so that's why I kept it. Next up is a DVD I think you guys all know, Thomas's Snow Surprise. This DVD is American. Like I said before, I wanted to get a DVD from every country I'm interested in, and America was on that list, and this DVD goes out to all my American fans. So yeah, this is Thomas's Snow Surprise. Also, this is the universal case, but inside is the original disc. That doesn't matter to me because, like I said, I just put this on the shelf, and on the shelf, it looks amazing. Now we've got another international DVD. This is an Italian DVD. Now, I'm part Italian, so I felt I was legally obligated to get a DVD. The title of the DVD actually translates to Trouble at the Depot. I can't say the Italian name, I'm sorry. But I always call this DVD The Thomas Train, because fun fact, that's what the title of the show translates into Italy. And I find that very unintentionally funny, because it's not like, this is not a Thomas Train, it's the Thomas Train, and I just find that unintentionally funny. But yeah, Italian DVD right there. Next up is a very oddball DVD, and probably the rarest DVD I own. This is a Greek DVD, and the title of this translates to The Purpose of Thomas, and me and my Discord friends joke about that name all the time because it's just such a great title. The Purpose of Thomas. I've actually only seen one other copy of this full stop, so this one is very rare. Probably the rarest Thomas thing I own, in fact. Now, this international DVD is a bit of an oddball because this is from South Africa, and I wasn't planning on getting this, but the reason I got it is because it was in a charity shop for $2, and I just couldn't resist to get another international DVD. This is 3 Cheers for Thomas. This is the South African copy. It has different episodes. You know those Nick Jr. airings? This is just one of them on a disc. So, very interesting DVD. Even though I wasn't planning on getting it, I'm still glad I have it because it's very interesting. Now we've got the last international DVD. This is a VCD called Percy Takes the Plunge. This is all the way from the Philippines, and this is actually dedicated to one of my best friends, Recelia. Ashlyn, shout out to you. I'll link her channel in the description. I remember she's amazing. She is actually from the Philippines herself, so this DVD is dedicated to her. If you're watching this, hi Recelia, Ashlyn. I hope you're enjoying this video. Now we have another very important DVD in my collection for obvious reasons. Season 12, or as I sometimes call it, the music season. Now, as you know, I love making Season 12 music video edits. I don't know why, I just find them really fun. I might do another one soon. And I didn't put this in the box set because I consider Season 12 non-canon to the other model seasons. And I enjoy it way more that way as just this weird transitional non-canon season. I enjoy it way more that way. But yeah, Season 12. I love it because it's so stupid. Also, yeah, Season 12 Edward's in this season, obviously. So yeah, I love Season 12 Edward as well. Now we have another Season 12 DVD. This is one of the compilation DVDs, Heave-Ho Thomas. I've had this one for a long time. It's also got my two favorite episodes, Thomas and the Billboard and Steady Eddie, so that helps as well. And that reminds me, you know how I said I'm doing a Steady Eddie remake? I am still doing that, but I have been procrastinating way too long on that. That's why it's not out yet. I just need to add the faces onto Edward, and then the video will be completed. I have been procrastinating on that way too long. That's why that hasn't come out yet. But yeah, I just thought I would let you know that in case you go, where's your Season 12 Steady Eddie remake? It's coming, guys. Someday it will be done, okay? Just not today, but yeah. That's enough of me talking about Steady Eddie. Let's go on to the next DVD. Now we've got a very special one to me, The Pie Surprise. This one's very personal to me because this DVD used to be my best friend's DVD. Like, this guy's I've known him in real life for like so many years. He's my best friend in the whole world. He's like my cousin. He's like my brother. That's how close we are. Anyway, that's enough of me talking about that guy. This was his DVD, and he doesn't use DVDs anymore, so he's just like, yeah, you can have it. So that's why I have The Party Surprise. So shout out to that person. I won't give away his name because it's private, but yeah, shout out to my best friend. We're heading down to the last few DVDs. We've got this free DVD collection. It has All Aboard the Steam Team, Engines to the Rescue, and Twin Trouble. There we go. The reason I got this is because at the time, I didn't have All Aboard the Steam Team, and to this day, I do not have Engines to the Rescue separately, so that's why I got this DVD. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now we've got a 2-disc collection of Season 5 and 6. Now, I don't normally get these 2-disc collections except if they have a reason to stand out to me. And this one did have a reason to stand out to me because these two are my favorite seasons. Season 5 is my second favorite, and as we all know, Season 6 is my first favorite. So yeah, that's why I got this DVD, because these are my two favorite seasons. Now we have the last DVD, and then I'll go on to VHSs very quickly. But we have another 2-disc collection, Hill of the Bells and Season 10. I got this for two reasons. One, I just think this is a very funny contrast. Like, these go together so well. The first CGI production and just a random hit every season. And also, very funny story. I went to the charity shop and got the Great Discovery in Season 9 DVD you saw before. And I was on Discord as I did that. And I jokingly said to my friends, imagine if I get the Heal the Bells in Season 10 one next time. And that's what I did. I go to the same charity shop next time, and I found it. So, very funny coincidence, and that's why I got it. Also, speaking of funny coincidence, I just realized. Same photo. This DVD is full of funny coincidences, isn't it? And like I said, let me know if you want me to keep these photos in the background, because I will consider it. Now, the VHS collection. Originally, I was going to do this as its own video, but I have so little VHSs and so little to say. I'll just quickly go over them here. Also, I have these two cassette tapes of Thomas and the Birthday Party and Henry Goes to the Hospital for my books. So let's just quickly go through these because I have almost nothing to say. This is the first Australian VHS. I got it because it is the first. I don't even have a VCR anymore. I literally just have these because they look cool on a shelf. So yeah. We've got a cold case with an original press sticker. That's a lot for VHS, especially these days. But inside is actually Percy and Harold. So yeah, this is a bit of a lie. I'll just quickly give it a spin, and then we'll go on to the next one. Because like I said, I have very little to say about these. So thank God I didn't make this its own video, hey? Now we have one of my two favorite Thomas tapes. Again, I'm just basing these off the cover because I don't play these because I can't even if I wanted to. So this is Trust Thomas. I absolutely love the cover. Love the green. This is my favorite VHS, either this or the next one, which is Rock and Roll. I absolutely love this cover because it has my second favorite character, Skarloey. As you know, I absolutely love Skarloey. He is my boy. He is my Pookie. But at the same time, I kind of hate this cover, especially the UK one. I'll put a picture on the screen of what the UK looks like. Because thanks to this cover, I always get the episodes Rock and Roll and Four Little Engines confused because it looks like Scarlet is rocking and rolling when he clearly isn't. So yeah, thank you, the cover. I have a love-hate relationship with you. Now we have Escape. Not much to say here. I mean, I like the blue, I guess. Thomas and Stephanie. I got nothing. Thomas and the Special Letter. I have 2 copies of this. I don't take second copies of DVDs, but I will begrudgingly do it for VHSs because, I don't know, I just like Thomas VHSs. I don't find them often, so when I do, I have to grab them. Sing Along and Stories. I got nothing again. I don't know. It has stickers, I guess. I don't know. Playtime. I do have actually a bit of a soft spot for this one, I will admit, because this was my very first Thomas tape. And the last Thomas tape and the last thing for this video, ABC favorites. It has Thomas and my boy Postman Pat. I love Postman Pat, and this combo of Thomas and Postman Pat on a tape feels so right. The Thomas episodes are Troublesome Trucks and Gone Fishing, and just for fun, I'll name the Postman Pat episode. It's Postman Pat Takes a Message. So yeah, that is ABC Kids' favorites. Not the DVD version, the VHS one from the 90s. So yeah, that was my complete Thomas DVD collection for this time. Now, I'm not planning to get any more DVDs because I have every model episode now and I don't really need other DVDs. This is way more enough. I do want to do a DVD video of all my non-Thomas DVDs. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. And also if you like those pictures on the table, let me know as well, because I might continue that setup. So yeah, that was my complete Thomas DVD collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye. I hope this video wasn't too long, because I think it was quite a long one. So yeah, see you next time, and bye-bye.